Let's talk about the power of an authentic website in attracting your ideal clients. So, I want you to think about a store that you absolutely love going to. So, a place that you would go to even if you weren't necessarily wanting to buy something, but a place that just evokes an emotion that makes you feel a certain way. I know here in Canada, we have a store called Chapters, and it's a bookstore, and so many people love going there just because it feels good. Now, of course, we do want our customers to purchase, which we will talk about afterwards as well, which is talking about the actual design layout and how to get clients to take action when they're on your website. But you do want to create a place online for your online business that feels the same way, that makes people want to come out to your website, hang out, learn from you, and it makes them feel a certain way. And there's a couple of things that we like to use within our website that are going to evoke emotion and build that community through an authentic website. So these things are your images, your copy, branding, and design layout. So first we have your images. Your images are so important because if you don't have high quality images or images that align with your branding, then it's really going to take away from your website. I've said it a million times, but I'll say it again. Your images really can make or break your website. So, whether you're getting a photo shoot or you are using stock images, making sure that you're using pictures that are aligned with your branding and make your website visitors feel a certain way. So, for example, if you are a nutritionist and you are, selling recipes where people can have healthy meals with their families, you want to make sure that you have images that encapture that. And this can look like, getting a photo shoot where you are taking pictures of yourself cooking in the kitchen, pictures of meals that you've already created so people can see exactly what it is that you're selling, things like that. So making sure that you are showcasing the services that you offer or the products that you sell. And also if you are getting a photo shoot, or even if you're just picking pictures on from stock images, make sure that you're choosing pictures that align with your branding. So for example, if you have, a very pastel muted tones within your branding, you don't necessarily want to be using images that are super bright and bold colors, because it's not going to work well with your branding. So make sure that you're choosing pictures or wearing outfits in your photo shoot that align with your branding. It doesn't have to be the exact same colors, but you do want colors that complement your brand colors. So that is going to be the images that you choose for your website. You want to have at least like 25 images for like a 5-page website. And when you are choosing these pictures, make sure you're also choosing pictures that have some vertical options, have some horizontal options, because the horizontal options will be great for your banner images so that they fit on the screen, the width of your desktop. And also, video content is super trendy right now. So even if you could, and you can find stock videos as well if you aren't getting a photo shoot done. But if you are getting a photo shoot, then even just getting like 5 to 6 second video clips of yourself just to add some animation throughout your website, or, have yourself in one spot, but in kind of different poses so that you can create a GIF where you're like transitioning through those images. It just helps kind of create a little bit of, animation throughout your website and just a little bit of like excitement as they're scrolling down your pages. The next thing that is so important is the copy on your website. So the copy is the actual text on your website. Now we know most people don't want to sit there and read paragraphs and paragraphs unless if they're reading a blog post. But we do want to make sure that the copy is in alignment with your brand as well, and in alignment with the people that you're trying to sell your services to. You want to speak to them in a way that resonates with them, but is also true to your brand voice. So whether you're going to be working with a copywriter or you're writing your own copy, make sure that you are really thinking about using words that connect with your ideal clients. And then we want to also evoke emotion through your writing. I'm not a big fan of speaking so much about pain points, because I feel like that, it's not bad. A lot of marketers do talk about their pain points, but um just talking about different things that you can do that are going to help your clients in whatever way your service helps them. But making sure you're using your copy in a way that is strategic, so you're not only speaking directly to your clients, but you're also telling them how you can help them with your services. So strategic copywriting is so important in converting those website visitors into clients. You can also do some research with, look at other brands or businesses that are in a similar niche as you, and look at the words that they're using. A great way to really um, find the words that your ideal clients are using and that will actually connect with them is going to be through, market research. You can reach out to people who are your ideal clients and, ask them questions, ask them to do a market research survey, and then provide some, like, a little free gift to them in return as a thank you. But you can literally use the words that they've used in that, questionnaire that you sent to them, if that's what you chose to do, and use the words that they're using, because you know that those words will directly connect with your ideal clients. And then the next thing is, of course, your branding. We've already talked about your branding and how to, use it within your images. But, the colors that you choose for your website, the fonts that you choose for your website, all of these things are going to really evoke an emotion when people land on your website. You really want to connect with them, and these are the things that are going to help you connect with them. And there, you can go as deep into this as you want to. You can look at color psychology and look at what are the emotions that you want to evoke, and then use the colors that align with those emotions. This is, a lot of the big brands are doing this, where they're using certain colors because they know, it's going to make somebody feel a certain way. So you can definitely use that in your branding strategically. And then, think about, even just in a fun way, like, what is it a very feminine brand that you have? And then you can have some script writing where it looks like handwriting, and it just, like, creates a feeling when people land on your website. So your branding is so, so important. And of course, you can invest in a brand designer to create one for you. But if you're not going to be investing in a brand designer, you can create your own brand on Canva. You can play around with different images that resonate with you, and then you could pull those images into Canva and then choose colors from those images and choose fonts that look at other websites. There's a Google extension I will link in the description of this video, and it's I think it's called what font or something like that. Actually, let me check here. Yeah, it's called What Font, and it can literally show you exactly what font other websites have on it. So you would just go to that website and you would use that Google Chrome extension and hover over the text that the text that you like, and it will tell you what the name of that font is. So you can, do some research. Don't copy exactly all of the fonts that somebody else has on their website, but if you see one on a website you like and then another one on a different website, you can play around with putting them together and then create that font package for yourself. And then the last thing is your design layout. So this is when we're talking about, of course, we want people to want to hang out on your website. We want them to come back because, they feel connected to you and your brand through all of these things that we've talked about. But we don't want them to just come hang out and then never take action. We do want them you know, to invest in what you are selling. So this is going to be through the design layout. So we want to strategically have call to actions throughout your website. Call to actions are going to get people to take the action that you want them to take. So for example, if your main goal of your website is going to be to book consultation calls, then you want to make sure throughout your website, you are actively asking your website visitors to book a free consultation with you. So you can have buttons that say book a consultation. You want your buttons on your website to be very straightforward. You don't want to get too, like, let's do yeah, like let's do this. What does that really mean? Nobody really knows if they click let's do this, what's that going to do? So be very clear with your calls to action. And then from there, making sure that you have call to action buttons or links on every section of your page. You never want somebody to have to be searching for what to do next. You always want them to be able to find exactly what they need to do next in order to work with you. You never want them to have to scroll back all the way to the top of the page to find how to book that consultation call. You want it to always be very easy for them to take action, because we all have short attention spans these days. So somebody might not want to actually go back and look how to do what it is you want them to do. So being very strategic with your design layout. So just as a recap, making sure that you have all of these 4 strategies in place for an authentic website that is going to align with your ideal clients. And that is the images that you use, the copy, branding, and your design layout. And if you have any questions or anything that you want me to elaborate on, then leave a comment in the comments below. Remember to subscribe, and I will see you